this past week is the first week I've never made a video on
Mhm.
YouTube in 4.5 years since I started.
Oh, wow.
And that that is one of the things where I'm like, okay, I've got to take a little bit of a break and just see what happens in the YouTube realm.
Mhm.
And then YouTube throws you a curveball. Like, I'm 11 days ago is when my last publish. My views have never been higher. I don't get it. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, why did I wait 4.5 years to just like not upload?
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just, the last several videos I made just did really well. And I was like, okay. And they've carried through and even improved the
Mhm.
channel. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I just don't need to make 3 videos every single week,
Mhm.
and I can just take some breaks. And um, what are your thoughts on streaming? Because I know you stream a little bit on Twitch,
Yeah,
and I don't know about YouTube.
I
What do you
used
do
to
with
do
there?
streams on the main channel. The last thing I did was an LFS series, which drove me insane. Um, but oh my god, my viewers fucking loved. I don't understand it. Like half the stream was just a loading bar as something compiles, and they're like, "This is great content." Like, what are you talking? This is awful. Maybe it's because I was suffering the entire time. But since then, I don't really take I don't take streaming that seriously on the because I've got a gaming channel. I just play things every so often because
Mhm,
I should probably take it more seriously, but I'm like, you know what? I just want to play these games anyway. Um,
mhm.
the only channels I really take seriously are the main channel and the podcast. Uh, yeah. I do upload shorts on the gaming channel because, shorts do well and all that fun stuff, but
Mhm.
it's not like it's not a major focus. I do know a lot of people find streaming to be really beneficial, and if you build up an audience streaming, it is better monetarily. Um, but I don't. Yeah, doing what I normally do, I don't know how I would really translate that into a stream form. I have to do something different, but in some way offering some level of value.
Mhm.
The content I found did do fairly well in the stream form because I don't like doing distro reviews, but doing like a 3 hour distro showcase in the form of a stream, I feel like that works a little bit better in that regard. And
Yeah, I can see that.
it's fun to kind of try out like, you know, random distros. Like, I did a Gen 2 series. I I'd be interested in doing like Bedrock Linux and things like that. Or, try out something weird like, install Red Star in an OS in a VM or something.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because it's something I'm getting into,
Mhm.
and I was thinking actually transitioning from YouTube main to just streaming 4 or 5 days a week,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm gonna do for all of March, basically, just to see.
Mhm.
And instead of like pushing stuff from my main YouTube channel and telling people about it over there, I just kind of want to see what would happen if I just did it without any outside of influence,
Yep,
and
yep.
seeing how, if I can actually build it organically, or more organically, I should say.
Mhm.
Maybe put in ticklers like for like community posts, and
Yep, yep.
maybe even a tweet, but that's about the gist of it. And I think it's fun. Like, the thing I love about it the most is I can focus on like a more long-term project and
Mm.
start building out stuff, like building out a new desktop, which I just switched over to Sway, by the way. Thanks for letting me know about Wayland. I was one of those people that was all Xorg all the time. Wayland's never gonna happen. And then this past month, I'm like a firm believer in your video kind of just like opened the door for me,
Mhm.
but really what sold me was when I started diving into the Steam Deck, and I was
Mhm.
like, why is this device so effing good? And I looked at it and I was like, what the hell? Okay, it's using Wayland
Mhm.
and then like Game Scope, and it's an immutable arch. And I started just diving in more and more. And I was like, I hate everything about this distro and how it's constructed, but it's done so damn well
Yep,
that
yep.
everything just works and is cohesive. And I know I could do a better job than this. And
Yep.
that was what my final conclusion was. And I was like, okay, first off, Xorg trash bin, bam. And then I was like, all right, let's do this Wayland thing. And I just started installing every single window manager, everything from WL Randar and then figuring out all the different Wayland tools and just going down that whole rabbit hole this whole past month. And that's basically what I've been streaming. It's just me basically tearing down my entire main production rig, rebuilding it, and then doing it over and over and over again on stream. I've done it like 5 times this past week.